Hi guys, Aussie Villa, and welcome to episode 112 of Raise the Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today we have two huge games. First up, in the chase for our league title, our three-peat of the league title, we have a game against West Ham at Villa Park. They're 16th in the league. They're struggling this year. But they did beat Liverpool their last game, so they're fighting basically. And then it's huge. We go to Anfield. It's the first leg of our Champions League Semi-Final. Of course, we played them in the final last year. That slipped my mind last episode when we got the draw. So it's a replay of the final in the Semi-Final. And can we put ourselves in a good position to go back-to-back finals in that one? We will find out. Now, a few things to catch you up on. The first one, and it's really, really good news on the contract front, and that is that Rashid has signed a new contract. He is with us for the foreseeable future now. Another 6 years, I think it was, or 5 years. Added 100 grand to his wages, so he's got nothing to complain about. But I think you'll agree, worth every cent. He's been our best player this year. He is just coming on leaps and bounds. He's got to be one of the best wingers in world football. He's physically amazing. He's just amazing. We love you, Rashid. We love you. So he's here for the foreseeable future, so that's excellent news. And the other good news, if you look here, Spurs beat Man United on the early kickoff here, so that means we are 3 points ahead of them with a game in hand right now. So should we beat West Ham, we'll be looking really good. That we could almost see them off with 2 games to go. We would be 6 points clear. Then we would just have to worry about Manchester City. They're 4 points back as things stand. They got the later kickoff against Stoke, and we saw last episode Stoke isn't the easiest team to beat in the world. So let's see what happens here. We've got a decent record against West Ham, as you can see. Scouting report, you can see their new manager, it's Simone Inzaghi. He's been there for a few months now, and as I said, things are picking up. We go up against McGinn and Bree in this one as well. But you can see their adventurous playing mentality, a standard playing style. This is how we're expecting them to line up, the same as they did against Liverpool. You can see a win, a late win, but a win nonetheless. There's their positional heat map, passing network, and the key pass. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that. But this is the team that we are sending out with very much half an eye on the Liverpool game coming up. So it's Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Dali, it's Thor, it's Chambers and Fiorini as a back four. It's Bale and Grealish in midfield. It's Roberts, it's Almeida, it's Marin in behind the lab. This is huge, boys. So they have spun a little bit of a setup surprise here for us. We should be able to do okay. Luis Gustavo, is that the left? Oh, he wasn't. Okay, from the Everton save. I thought he was a regen, but apparently not. There we go. Yeah, so we've got to be a little bit careful here. We'll have to change things up. Bree, how's Bree getting on these days? Yeah, he's pretty much... We know he's not the best defensively, of course. Of course, we've seen him do that firsthand for us. And Mr. McGinn, all hail Lord John McGinn. Yeah, he's roughly as good as he was, isn't he? So there we go. There we go. Let's not waste any more time, though. Let's get to this game. What do we want to say? Just go out there and prove a point. Show what you can do to keep our run going. Let's go with that. Seems to have worked. Some calm, we have faith. And let's go. Alright, Villa fans in full voice. Now, of course, there is an outside chance. If we win here, we'd be 6 points ahead. If City were to lose, we'd be 7 points ahead of them. We could essentially all but wrap up the league title. That's unlikely, but it could happen. And Jack Grealish, it's his 300th game for the club today, so that's a fantastic achievement for Super Jack. So hopefully we'll send that, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Tribute that achievement in the perfect way here with a nice solid win. Nick Roberts, there's a good ball for Marin. Marin, it's back for Nick Roberts. It's back for Marin. It's a goal! Marin and Nick Roberts playing a little bit of tennis side to side over the West Ham defence. And eventually, in the third minute of the game, Marin gives us a nice early lead. His 14th of the year. Good ball there. Straight back to Nick Roberts. Header back to Marin. Look at that. Look at the West Ham defence. You could literally throw a blanket over them. Amazing stuff, boys. There we go. 1-0. Wonderful, wonderful start. Now, of course, at home to 16th in the league, this is the sort of game you'd really, really hope you could win, isn't it? So, hopefully we'll manage to do that. You can see we've got a number of the youngsters that are named after you guys on the bench here. It is very much a case of just trying to get through this one and keep the main players we want fresh for Liverpool. Because we play Liverpool 3 times in a row after this, twice in the Champions League, once in the league as well. So we're going to get a little bit sick of Liverpool over the next episode or two, but hopefully we'll be smiling at the end of that. We'll have won a couple of games of football. We are absolutely dominating possession here. We just need to go on and get this second goal if we can, please. Boys, Fiorini with a throw-in. Almeida's there. I'm not sure if he knocked it down or if it was a header lost there, but Grealish has it. Back for Fiorini. Cross in. It's a good ball. There's no one there, though. Nick Roberts, he wins that back. Oh, you can see what he was trying to do, but John McGinn, as ever, is there, covering every blade of grass at Villa Park. All right, come on, boys. Let's win this back, please. Let's win this back. Naismith. Back for Gustavo. Well done. Well tracked back there by Nick Roberts. Excellent stuff, mate. Grealish, also loose pass, but Bale picks it up. It's spread for Marin. We've got an overlapping run there by Dali. He finds him. Dali's not the best crosser, but he can put one in. It's Nick Roberts at the back post, and Nick Roberts, it's his third. No, it's his fifth of the year. It's another assist from our left back, whether it be Nepo, whether it be Dali, or whether it be Casey back. The assists just keep coming from left back, and it's a really, really good goal. I tell you what, how many goals is that for right wingers? The assists come from left fullback, and the right winger gets the goals. It's between Rashid and now Nick Roberts. That's got to be 25, 30 goals we're looking at, because I'm sure that Marin playing on the right side's got a few as well. Here goes Grealish with the corner. It's Lab! Oh, it's a stunning header, and it's hacked off the line. Unlucky. There's a free kick in there somewhere as well, so it probably wouldn't have counted had it gone in. But a really, really good half, this one. All right, and again, we're not done yet. Grealish, it's another cracking ball, and Callum Chambers gets it this time. Second goal of the year for him. But what a stunning ball in from Jack Grealish that was. Whipped in with tremendous pace, and Chambers could barely miss, could he? Look at this again. It was just a stunning ball in. Chambers, he just had to get something on that, and it was flying in the back of the net. Excellent stuff. We'll give them some praise coming into the break. That is a really, really good half of football. And now we can start and think, is there anybody there we'd like to save for the Champions League? I don't necessarily... You know who we might take off is Marin. Because ideally, we would like to have him fit and available. My kind of thinking, especially now that Spurs beat Manchester United, because that gives us a little bit of wiggle room, well, this time of the year, a lot of wiggle room in the league, is that this team will be the league team for the next few weeks, and then we'll bring in the likes of Kosic, of Nepo, of Leroy, Silla, Messi / Pedro Enrique. There's a good ball for Lab. Oh, it's just headed away. Those guys will then come in and play in the Champions League team. So Tonali as well was another one that we're looking to play in the Champions League team. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. Marin is the one though. Marin is... We don't really have someone to play on the left side. Unless we stick Grealish out there. No, we can do that. We can stick Grealish out there. We can bring on Turpey or Hendry. I think Hendry's a little bit better defensively, isn't he? They're both very good players, so we'll go with Hendry. We'll go with Hendry this time, and then next time, if we look to do it, we will bring on Turpey. Yeah, I'm not convinced I want to bring on Hendry over Turpey, but we'll go with that for now. Bale's looking a little bit nervous in there, but that's fine. He's still youngish. He hasn't played that many games. Almeida's not quite having the game we maybe would have hoped him to have. But at this point, we've really just got to see it out. We're 3-0 up. There's 9 minutes to go. This has been almost a perfect home performance, hasn't it? We've rested a lot of players. That's a bit of a nasty tackle there from McGinn on Grealish. No love lost there. Ball comes in, and it's a good save from Mosley to maintain that clean sheet. They're coming at us a little bit more. I almost wonder if we should just look to hit them on the counter at this point, but we won't. We'll go toe-to-toe with them. It's not the best corner from McGinn. Thor heads it clear. And that's the end of the highlight. Excellent stuff. We'll ask for a little bit more here if we can. There we go, just to bring it home. We've had 70% possession in this game. We've absolutely dominated it. Again, it's essentially the reserves. One or two, Grealish and Marin, you would say, sort of first teamers. Obviously, the goalkeeper is a first teamer. But otherwise, it's very much a second string team. So, really, really happy with that. I mean, Fiorini could play first. There's a few in here that could step up to the first team without any problem. But if we were picking our best 11, I don't think Fiorini gets in over Kosic, does he? Hacked into touch. We get the line out, but that's going to be enough. There's 10 seconds to go here. I'm sure Fiorini will just play around with it over his head. Oh, it's Dali, sorry. And there it is. That is... I tell you what, that's 6 points ahead of United with 2 games to go. We've essentially seen them off now. It's just comes down to... What do we say? Well done, boys. Yeah, well done. Yeah, it really just comes down now. If Manchester City don't win, or if they were to lose, then... I mean, essentially, we've done it. We've won the league title there and then. Nick Roberts, I tell you what, I was complaining about not having a good backup right wing up. He's shut me up, hasn't he? It was a really, really good performance from Nick Roberts. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back. We'll find out what happened in the Manchester City game, and we'll play the first leg of our Champions League semi-final. Alright, welcome back. It is time now for the first leg of this semi-final of the Champions League. We go to Anfield. You can see we don't have the best record against Liverpool. And to make things worse, they have a caretaker manager. But before we get to that, we've got some really, really good news. Because Stoke only went and beat Manchester City, which was excellent. It was a 1-0 win for Stoke. There we go there. 93rd minute goal. But to be honest, a draw wouldn't have made much difference for them in any case. They went down to 10 men with City. So that means that with 2 games to go, we're 6 points clear of United. We're 7 points clear of City. So City are done. A goal difference isn't that... I mean, it's doable in a game again, isn't it? So we just need a point. Whether we pick it up, United drop it, and we will be champions. Look at that for a 3rd year in a row, which is really, really good. Can we do what Liverpool did and just go on a massive, massive run here? And other good news that I wasn't necessarily expecting, but under 23s only went and won the International Cup final. I don't really know what the competition is, but we won it against 10 men, so that is what it is. But Harry Thomas got a goal, as did Michael Cook, Paul Walker, and our Korean friend Jae Hyun. Now, we did give Messi a run out in this to see if he could... I wasn't sure whether to start him in this game or not. Picked up a knock, so that makes that decision easy for me. It's going to be Enrique that starts up top. But there we go. Under 23 International Cup final, we have won that. So well done, everybody involved in that. Now, as I said, Liverpool here, they do have... If I can get back to the screen I want. They do have a caretaker manager, which makes it a little bit difficult to know exactly what to expect. This is the gentleman here. He is a data analysis, so he's a keyboard manager. So they have a balanced mentality, a standard playing style. He's been in charge for about 2 months, so we get a rough idea of what he's going to do here. We can see that's the way we're expecting them to play. They did win last time out against Blackburn. Positional heat map there. You can see we might be able to get down the sides of them. There's a chance of that. Passing and network and key passes. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out, and we're going back to our as close to full strength as we can get. So it's Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Nepo, Rodrigo, Forster, and Kosic as the back 4. Tonali in behind Leroy and Silla in midfield. It's Rashid and Rodrigo down the wings, and it is Pedro and Enrique up top. So they've changed the formation a little bit to what we were maybe expecting, but that's okay. They've just got their 2 banks of 4 there with the 2 men up front. Stig says go out there and prove a point. What do we want to say? Let's do it for the media today, boys. Let's do it for the media. We have been getting a lot of plaudits, obviously, when you essentially are league champions. That's going to happen. And here we go. It's a big, big game. A European night at Anfield. Away goals will be key here, won't they? If we can get as many of those as possible. We saw, I think it was against Lyon, wasn't it? Even though we lost the first leg 3-2, the away goal was what got us through in the end. So it's an important thing to get a few of those. I mean, against Arsenal, we got the job done at home, really, didn't we, in the first leg? So first legs can be important. Silla with the ball in, and there it is! It's Rashid, his 21st goal of the year. He just doesn't stop scoring. He celebrated his new contract, his extra 100 grand a week, with his 21st goal of the season, and that could be priceless, absolutely priceless. Let's give it a concentrate. We just want to make sure, of course, that we keep our heads here. We want to try and keep a clean sheet now, if we at all can. But good ball in from Alpha Silla as well there. So there we go. Excellent start. 70-odd% possession of the ball as well, which is nice. I mean, Liverpool were struggling in the league before they got rid of Antonio Conte. They've improved a little bit since, but on this year's form, we should be doing okay here. We should be fine. Because, as I said, it is a replay of last year's final. Ball in. Oh, it's a good ball in. It's headed away, though. Enrique's there. Brings it down nicely. Oh, it just gets nicked away from Silla there, though. Are Liverpool going to try and hit us on the break here? Roca, I have a feeling Roca is rapid, is he not? We might need to maybe just look to drop the line a little bit. To maybe look to counter that if they are just going to look to go to him early. Mo Salah. Oh, it's a good ball. Duarte. We've got 3-4 men around him. Everybody's there. Oh, and it's... I'll tell you what. Is it going to be our day when that happens? Thundered off the underside of the crossbar. Pedro Enrique wins the ball back. I just want to have a look at this Roca guy. Is he... Oh, he's not... He accelerates, but he's not particularly quick across the ground. 15 is fine. Oh, and it's over the bar from the corner. Forster's quicker than that, I think. I'm pretty sure he is. Forster's rapid, yeah. And Rodrigo's no slouch, is he? He's 14, so no, that's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that. Demand more, please, boys. Come on. Coming in towards the break, last 4 or 5 minutes here. It would be good time if we could manage to get a second away goal. Leroy. What's he going to do? Out for Nepo. Taking our time. They're not really closing us down too much, so it's definitely a move away from... That's a terrible pass. From the Jurgen Klopp era at Liverpool, isn't it? Come on, boys. Come on. Let's keep our heads here. Let's keep our heads. Silla's there. Can we put a pressure on Rocker? He's dropped really, really deep there to pick up that ball, hasn't he? Do we need to close our lines up here a little bit, I wonder? There's a little bit too much space in there, perhaps. Oh, it's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Ball to the back post, and it's 1-1. I think we maybe just need to close up those lines. Not ideal. As I said, it's just before the break as well. But yeah, we'll have another look at it. I don't know that... Oh, actually, I don't care to have another look at it, if I'm honest. We'll make those changes. We'll tell them to get creative. Can we get our lead back before the break here? We've had so much more of the ball. I mean, they are essentially looking to hit us on the break, I would imagine. But yeah, we've let them do that, which is a bit disappointing. You've been unlucky so far. I'm happy. Am I happy? I'm not dishappy. Dishappy? Unhappy. I don't know what to say to this. Maybe a passionate dig in. Go out there, give the fans their money's worth. Let's go with that. That didn't really work, did it? We'll tell the guys here that aren't playing well that we expect just a little bit more from them, perhaps. I'm really worried I've got this team talk wrong now. We didn't get any sort of reaction from them. Yeah, so we'll go with that. And everybody else will just say, unlucky so far, good effort. We'll go with unlucky for them. We'll get back out there and see what we can do. If they are looking to hit us on the break, then closing up the lines and sort of making them come out a little bit might help us a little bit. That's a good ball. It should be easy enough for Rodrigo, it is. And is that the end of the kickoff highlight? Or are we going to do something stupid? Are we going to go up the other end? What's happening here? This is becoming... Oh, there we go. That's the end of it there. Let's go with demand more as the highlight starts. Kostic with a throw in. Enrique flicks it onto no one, really. And what is going to become of this highlight, I wonder? It's 33 minutes into the half. We don't want to... I mean, essentially, there would be 3 goals and 2 goals in 5 minutes if they were to score here. We've let him run way too far. And Gaz is there to close that down. I wonder if they're playing inside forwards or inside inverted wingers, and we need to perhaps look to defend a bit more narrowly to counteract that. They're coming back into this, aren't they? They're getting a lot more shots. We've had a lot more of the ball, but we're not doing anything with it. Let's take it off, exploit the flanks, and just see if that makes any sort of difference. We'll try raising the tempo a little bit as well. If we've got the ball, let's move them around a little bit more. Nepo with a cross in, it's headed away. Leroy's there. Back in for Tonali. Tonali lines one up. Oh! Only just over the bar from Sandro Tonali. We're not getting much from Enrique up front, are we? Do we look to bring Lab on, I wonder? Rodrigo's done well to nick that. Tonali has it now. In for Silla. What's he going to do? Back for Tonali. Rodrigo, we are just in danger of being closed down here. We're very, very close to our own goal. Rodrigo, just look, you've got men here. I'm sure you've got men on the right as well. All right, Nepo has it now. In for Silla. We're just slowly going forward. Here goes Silla now on a bit of a run. Enrique, back to Silla, to Leroy. It's been patient, I'll give us that. But we need a little bit of penetration here, don't we? Come on, Enrique. Silla, that's a good ball for Rashid! Oh, he's put it past the post. Oh, it was brilliant build-up play. It was a stunning ball through from Silla, and Rashid couldn't quite give us our lead back. All right, I think we've come straight back, haven't we, essentially from the goal kick. It's Liverpool's turn now. Can we win the ball back from them? It's Woodburn for Salah. Come on, boys. Keep your concentration. Keep your shape. There it is. It's away. It's a good header away. Silla can't quite get onto it, though. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is making me nervous. Come on, boys. Come on. Something's going to happen, isn't it? Otherwise, you'd say it's okay. We're keeping our shape. We're making them just sort of sideways pass. Oh, Woodburn, and there it is. We've thrown away the lead. Let's go attacking. Let's... What do we say? Let's show some passion. But it's 2-1. And one away goal is... That's easily cancelled out too, isn't it? I mean, it's better than nothing. But just got down the side of us, and Gaz wrong-footed. I'm not seeing enough from Enrique, to be honest, so we'll take him off for the Lab. Forster's not having a good game. Neither of our 2 central defenders are having a good game when we really needed the most here. Tierney's got off with an injury. That might help us for the second leg. You never know. Let's get creative here. Leroy. Oh, it's a second booking. He's off. All right, we're down up against 10 men now. So let's go back to exploiting the flank, and Rashid's picked up a knock. We really can't mess around with that, can we? We'll go back to being more expressive. If we've got the extra man, we'll counter press as well. We might go back to trying to close them down. So if Rashid's off, no, how do I make a sub? How do I make a sub here? Edit. We'll bring Marin on. That's fine. He can do that. Hopefully it's not going to be too serious for Rashid. Can we get ourselves an equalising goal here while we're up against the 10 men? Come on, boys. Come on. I don't think we can. Oh, it's going to be finely balanced. We didn't take our chances, and we've given them a couple, and this is it, isn't it? Can we do something miraculous? Lab. No, he's given it away. And there it is. It's a 2-1 defeat at Anfield. Work to do in the second leg then. It's disappointing, isn't it? We didn't really play well enough. We got off to a good start, and we just never really capitalised. Silla ended up having a good game in that second half, didn't he? So the passing was good. Well done by you, mate. But anxious, nervous times in the second leg. Guys, that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. And if you do happen to be new to the channel, welcome. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. And we will be back next time. We'll come straight back. We can win the league at Anfield with a point. And then it's the second leg. Oh, it's the second leg. We need to win at home to get the job done there. That's all for next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. And here are our goals of the month for April. Take care.